Hello, everyone. Welcome to Higher Self Realities. This is Reverend Bilson. In today's video, I want to talk to you about 7 types of people you should be careful helping. There's nothing wrong in helping people. It is okay and commendable to feel compassion, empathy, and even sympathy for people and try to be there for people and help as much as we can. However, people come in different shapes and sizes, and it is not always advisable to try to help all people. It is impossible to help all people, and at times the wise thing to do is to screen and to use discernment in whom we decide to help, because sometimes in trying to help people we can find ourselves needing help ourselves. We can get into a lot of trouble, getting entangled in the lives of certain people. And so without wasting much time, let's head into these 7 types of people you should be careful helping. I'm not saying you shouldn't help, but I'm saying be careful helping them, because at the end of the day, you are not the savior of the world. You are not here to save the day for everybody. And being careful about whom you help is part of being wise in this life. The first type that you should be careful helping is those people who feel entitled. Yes, unfortunately, there are people among us who feel entitled. They feel that the world or society owes them something. At times even, they feel that you owe them something, and you don't know exactly why they feel that way, but that's how they feel. They feel entitled, and they feel like the world or the universe revolves around them. They are the center of the universe, and everyone must attend to them. We must serve them and even worship them. We must give them all our attention. There are people like that, and if you are not careful and you get sucked into the life and the drama of people like this, you will constantly find yourself drained in trying to help them, because nothing you do will be enough. They feel entitled, and they feel like it is your duty to be there for them whenever they need you. Sometimes too, people like that are very demanding. They keep you moving all the time. They keep you working around the clock just to be there for them. They feel entitled. That's all. Be careful trying to help people like that. The second type you should be careful about are those who are ungrateful. Yes, unfortunately in life, there are people who don't know the power of gratitude, who can't be grateful. No matter what you do, they are not happy. No matter what you do, they don't appreciate your help. They even criticize you at times for not helping them enough, for not giving them exactly and precisely what they wanted. Even though you went your way out to really be there for them and to show some kindness, these people don't appreciate your kindness. They don't appreciate the effort, the time, and the concern and the investment, the energy you put into being there for them, in trying to even give them a gesture of love and kindness and generosity. They always want more. They are ungrateful, and there's nothing more draining than having to deal with an ungrateful person. So if you decide to help people and you notice that they are ungrateful, be very careful, because all the types of people I'm going to mention in this video, they have one thing in common. They carry a lot of negative energy with them, and you don't want to get entangled in people's complex web of negativity. People who are ungrateful carry a lot of bad energy and negative energy with them. If you continue to hang out trying to help them, you might end up regretting it. Let's look at the third type of people. We are all familiar with people who are lazy. Yes, there are people who are consciously, deliberately lazy. Be careful trying to help lazy people, because inadvertently you might end up enabling their dysfunction. You think that, oh, maybe it's your spiritual duty or your Christian duty, your religious duty to just help people, and you don't have to judge them. What we are talking about today isn't about judgment. It's about being circumspect. It's about being discerning. It's about making smart and wise choices, because not all people have the right intention. And if you are not careful, people might actually prey on you. You might become a victim of their negative behavior. There are people who are lazy. They hate effort. They hate commitment. They hate discipline. They run away from anything that demands some kind of effort and commitment. They want free lunch. They think they deserve a free lunch. They are looking for someone to be there for them to pick them up whenever they need to. And they don't want to get involved in helping build their own life because they are lazy. That's how it is. They want a free lunch, and who do they want to pay for the free lunch? It's you. They want you to pay for their laziness. Be careful helping lazy people, because you might end up inadvertently enabling their lazy behavior and producing lazy people for this society. Let's look at number 4. These are people who envy you. Envy is a dangerous emotion. If you are a little bit observant, you can tell people who envy you and those who don't. If you ever notice that someone you are trying to help actually envies you, be careful going ahead to help them, because sometimes in trying to help people who envy you, they will secretly begin to resent you or even hate you, because they feel like you have the life they should have had. You have the life they've been praying about. You are the savior and they are the victim. And you are blessed. You are the lucky guy and they are unlucky. They've been given the short end of the stick. Be careful helping people who envy you, because at times these same people can turn around to destroy you. They can turn around to sabotage you and undermine you, because they envy you so much. And when envy is not healed and dealt with, it morphs or transforms into hatred and resentment. And if you become the object of their resentment and hatred, watch out. Be careful helping people who envy you. Let's look at number 5. Be careful helping people who are obsessed, who are obsessive and possessive. Yes, there are people who are obsessed with you and they want to be possessive. They want to possess you. They want to have you for themselves. They can't stop thinking about you. And the way they relate to you is so unhealthy. They attach to you in a very unhealthy way, as if you are some kind of, they can't live without you. Let me put it that way. It is dangerous and unhealthy for them as much as it is for you to be around people like that. When people are obsessed, their judgment is often clouded by their emotional attachment to you, which probably by this point has gotten out of hand, and they feel that they must cling to you for life. They can't give you space at all. They follow you around, they stalk you, they monitor you, they track you. They are calling you, they are messaging you, they are texting you around the clock. Whether they have something to say or not, they just want to be around you for the sake of wanting to be around you. Such people would drain you of precious energy. They will drain you of your resources. And it is unwise to continue to try to help people like that, because in helping them, you are establishing a link between you and such people. This link, mind you, is negative. Eventually, it will come back to haunt you. So watch out. My advice is be careful for the sake of your own health, for the sake of your own safety and sanity. Be careful helping people who are obsessed with you and who want to just possess you. Let's look at the 6th type. This refers to those who are chronically dissatisfied. There are people in this world, nothing in life satisfies them. They can't seem to find a reason to be satisfied or to be happy. They always have something to whine about and something to complain about, something to nag about. They always have something to criticize about. They are always criticizing somebody, the government, this relative, this friend, this co-worker. They are chronically unhappy because they've made a conscious decision not to be satisfied. They can't seem to see the bright side of life. They can't seem to appreciate the beautiful moments in life. They always want to look for fault. They are always on a fault-finding mission, finding fault with themselves, finding fault with other people. And when you hang around people like that, regardless of your best intentions of helping them, you will inevitably get trapped into their world of dissatisfaction, and you will be surrounded by negative energy. This will eventually be harmful to your health, your emotional well-being, your spiritual well-being, and sometimes even your physical well-being. Be careful trying to help people who are chronically unhappy and chronically dissatisfied. It is a conscious decision they are making, and don't feel obliged to be there to help them all the time. You might live to regret it. Let's look at the final group. This refers to those who are always attracting trouble. There are people, for some reason, they are always attracting misfortune, bad luck, and bad energy, and negative influences and negative situations. Whatever the root cause of this, if you notice that someone seems to have a pattern of constantly finding himself or herself in crisis, in chaos, or in some kind of trouble, it's a warning for you that you shouldn't hang out too close to such people. They have too much drama going on, and they probably don't even want to put in the effort to entangle themselves, to disengage and try to make their life better, because they think they can always count on you. Of course, you are the savior, right? You are the helper. You are always around to help. You are always around to rescue them because they always need rescuing. They know they can reach you by phone, by text, or by whatever means, and they know that you are going to be around. So they don't feel any motivation or any incentive to do something about the constant trouble they find themselves in. They make irresponsible choices, they engage in irresponsible behavior, they pick the wrong partners, they always have trouble going on, and they are not serious about fixing their life because you are around. You are around to help. My advice to you is be very careful helping people. Helping people is good in itself, but if you are not careful about the kind or the type of person you are trying to help, you might find yourself living to regret it. A lot of people go through life carrying a lot of baggage, a lot of trash with them, emotional trash, or whatever it is, and they are looking for someone to dump on. They attract a lot of trouble nearly every time. Be careful, otherwise you will end up being dragged into their world of chaos and complications. A lot of people throughout history have regretted being around to help certain people because it turned out that these people trying to help ended up becoming victims of circumstances, becoming victims of too much negative entanglements. Watch out and be careful. This will be the end of my presentation today. I hope you have found something of value in today's presentation, in today's video, and you have found something that can help you in choosing when and how to help people. It's not enough to just help people. We must also know who really needs our help, when to help, and when to walk away from helping people, because at the end of the day, it's not our job to try to help everybody. We also need to love ourselves and care about ourselves and set boundaries to protect ourselves from becoming trapped into people's mess, a mess that we might not be able to get away from. That would be all for today. If you have found today's video beneficial, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. give us a like. Let us hear from you in the comment section, and be sure to share this content and let people know about this content, this channel, so that we can continue to grow and help more people. Until next time, this is Reverend Bilson saying bye for now. Stay blessed.